All right. What is up, party people in the place to be? We are here. Yeah.
Good evening.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Friday to everyone and everywhere on this beautiful planet.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
The classics, son, the classics. What is going on, ladies and who we got in the house? We got my man No. What's going on? HFL6077. Welcome. Mir Depp, what's going on? Crazy Legs of the Rock Steady. I don't know what that was. Of the Rock Steady crew. Machiavelli, what is going on? Okay. Tanya, is that you? Tanya! There we go. How's everybody doing, ladies and gentlemen? Hope everybody is well. Welcome to a new and another episode of Friday Night. Thank you, Machiavelli. Actually, it's interesting. I just finished texting Rhetmatic about that, how the song just passed Cypher Up as far as views, and it's just doing well. And what's crazy is, Serge, what up, son? You good, son? So next Friday, we're gonna play a game here today. Listen, next Friday is it's single number 4 from myself and Rhetmatic, because we have Cypher Up, we have Fire Vision, It Only Leads the Way, and next Friday, May 8th, a brand new single is coming out with a collab, with a crazy collab. If one of y'all can guess the collab, I will announce it here today. But you gotta think big. Not big, like it's not Jay-Z or Nas or Eminem, not reach for the fucking stratosphere, but let's just say lyrically, he has been respected for decades. He's considered one of the greats, which doesn't say much because a lot of rappers are considered some of the greats. But let's see if you can get it. Teleplano, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Thank you, Machiavelli. Yo, my man Teleplano just came here. Y'all better pay attention to Teleplano, man. Pay attention to Teleplano. That boy is psychic, son. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave that on the table like that. I ain't gonna say no more. My man Teleplano hooked it up. He hooked it up. I'm gonna leave it at that. We're gonna move on. I want to announce it like that. Thank you, Teleplano. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very, very much for that. Let's just say it's a collab. Thank you, Teleplano. It's a collab that it made me emotional when it was all said and done. My man Teleplano helping with the announcement. Mahir Omega, thank you. I appreciate you. From Turkey in the building. Yeah, thank you. No, you have no idea how excited I am about next Friday. Matter of fact, both myself and Rhetmatic are so excited that he texts me, and we're a week away, and he was like, you ready for next Friday? That's how, like, the whole experience of working with homie has been. It's been like, you know, I mean, you're in the presence of greatness. You know what I mean? I can't even put into words. When it was done, it was just more emotion. I can't verbalize. I probably will on Friday when we're all listening together. but we'll take it from there. Brazil! Thank you, Teleplano from Brazil. It's hard, Ty. It's hard. Believe me. It's been. Yeah. Shout out to JS1. That's the homie right there. It was very hard to not say something, and I'm glad that Teleplano said something. And it's funny because this is the first time I've ever seen Teleplano up in the chat. So that's bizarre that I was like, somebody guess, and it's the first guess. It was like, yo, like what? Which DAW do I make? So when I'm making beats, I usually use the MPC, and if not, I'll use Logic. Logic I find is dope for making beats, in my opinion. And my homie, the homie DJ Muggs, he also uses Logic when he makes beats. Logic is just the shit. You know what I mean? Damn it. Drop my coaster. Gotta keep it on a coaster, son. So yeah, man. Cat's out the... Yo, Gorilla, you just missed the announcement, Gorilla. You're gonna have to scroll up, because that homie right above you, Teleplano, all I said was next Friday is the next Q-Unica Rhythmatic album, and I've been telling y'all about the big feature, how excited I am, and I said whoever guesses, I'll confirm. And the homie Teleplano, who's new to the chat, hit a home run as soon as he opened his mouth. So you're gonna have to scroll, Gorilla, so you could get hype. I'm not gonna say the name. I'm just gonna leave it that mysterious. We're gonna leave it at that. So that's the deal. Thank you, Teleplano. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. So, where we at? Okay, it's Friday. You know, Friday we get to just build and chop up all of that stuff. And, you know, we're going to do different things tonight. So, you know, stay tuned. Let's have some fun. You know what I want to talk about first? Who we at? All right. Oh, that's dope, Teleplano. That's really dope. That's what's up. So I was digging through, myself, Crazy Legs, and a couple other homies, we've been just into collectibles as of late. And I was going through some of my collectibles, and I wanted to show y'all these because I'm not familiar with who exactly put these cards out, but there's some really cool cards. I think the name of the company, I'm trying to get the name of the company that did this. So give me a second. One of them has the logo on the back somewhere. Come on, son. I think it's called Boing, but I'm not sure. Thank you, Gorilla, thank you. Thank you so very much. Smoker Joe, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, there you go. Okay, so, check these out, man. It's by a company called Boing. You'll see the logo in the corner. But this is a DJ Red Alert card. I hope you could see that. DJ Red Alert. Got it in the top joint, top loader. The next card is Charlie Chase from the Cold Crush Brothers, AD from the Cold Crush Brothers, and Crazy Legs himself. Look at that. Pretty cool. I don't know if any of y'all have ever seen these before, but these are like some really cool cards, man. Okay, next. I'm gonna hold off on that one. Next card. This is Kool Herc and Fat Joe. Kind of crazy. Pretty cool. There we go. Let's turn it that way. Boom. Kool Herc and Fat Joe. Pretty cool collection. I don't know where you could get these. And the Boing is spelled B-O-I-G-N. So that's how they spell it. I didn't find them on eBay. I forgot who gave me the cards. But It's like I said, Boign. You could check eBay to see if you can find them. This is Pee Wee Dance. He's an OG B-boy from back in the day. Here's another OG. Africa Islam, if you know your hip hop history. Africa Islam was heavily involved with bringing Ice-T into the fold. Here's the Cold Crush Brothers on a whole card. Pretty cool. This one's really cool because most cards I don't, forget people. And so the Crash Crew, rocking on the radio. Really cool. Do your homework. Remember we was talking about that forgotten era a couple episodes ago. Crash Crew is part of that forgotten era of like dope early hip hop music. Then they got graffiti cards and they call them supplement cards. Now, the only thing that I was kind of bummed about is that on the graffiti cards, they don't say who the pieces are. Like they don't give any credit to the artist, which is kind of like, that's a bummer because I don't know if I could tell you who did this. I would have to sit here and try to like pull it apart. Here's another graph card. But the idea was cool. Like, was that a cope too, for reals? Is that what you're saying? Because I can't tell, man. Here's another one. This is like a piece of that last card. This one's a little dark. It's graffiti on the side of a truck. Here's another piece. This is some 90s New York joint right here. I remember seeing this in New York, actually, on Houston Street. This one's cool, too. This looks like a Tats Crew piece, but I really couldn't tell y'all, man. This one I could see. This is Scene, the OG Scene, the like graffiti legend right there. He was easy to read. No disrespect, but Lady Pink on this one, if you know your history. Yeah, exactly. No, like they had a good idea. Like it was definitely a good idea, but they didn't, I guess they didn't think like, oh, people would want the information because, you would have to be like an expert like on some of these to know what's going on, So that's that. And then these last four cards are from a separate set. I got these from I ordered these from the Hip Hop Museum in New York. I think it's in Harlem. I think that's where they're based out of, but it's the 40th anniversary of Wild Style card. That's pretty cool. Yo, Q, you seen that guy on YouTube that paints mini trains with? Who is it? Who's the artist? Because I know that, I know Cope also. I know a few graffiti artists that actually will paint on a mini train if you order it. Or I don't know if some of them like pre-paint and sell it, but I've seen a handful of people do it. And there's a promoter from New York, a record promoter. All right, I gotta definitely check it out. But there's a record, like he was part of the Loud team, and he's worked with different labels. His name is Puerto Rico Rob, and he has like an entire shelf full of mini trains done by legends. It's one of the sickest collections I've ever seen, and I'm gonna have to have him come on the. Yes, I think it's the one in the Bronx. Yes, Teleplano. Look at this one. I got a Crazy Legs card, son. I gotta get Legs to sign this next time he's in LA and send it in for a grading and get it slabbed up. But Crazy Legs, that's a dope card right there. Grand Wizard Theodore, the inventor of the scratch right there. Legend. Know your history, know your history. And lastly, the Cold Crush Brothers. Yes. Yo, Stutters, man, I should I should have told you to put up a Cold Crush live tape. Next time, we'll do it next Friday. But that was these hip hop cards that I had. And you know, later on today, we'll go through a UMTV Raps deck and I'll reveal that as well, right? It's 6 cards, man. A pretty good idea. My top 5 movies, well, of all time, I'm gonna put The Godfathers 1 and 2 together as one movie. Let's say that's 1. Goodfellas is 2. Snatch is 3. The Empire Strikes Back is 4. Let me think. Let me give 5. I can't remember the name of the movie. Somebody help me out. I love Taxi Driver. But it's not in my top 5. You know what, Machiavelli? Thank you for that assist. You definitely assist. I was gonna give it to. There's this movie that I can't remember the name. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank because it's definitely one of my favorite movies. Sean Connery is in it and Busta Rhymes is in it, and it's about writing. And this kid is this black kid that ends up in this like super privileged private school, and he's definitely like a skilled writer, and he somehow meets Sean Connery, who was like this legendary writer, and he hangs out and he writes this essay, and there's this whole dramatic thing. And Finding Forrest, thank you, Teleplano. Yo, you all over, you got. I do love, I didn't say any Marvel movies because I feel like sometimes it's look, when it comes to the Marvels, the entire superhero thing, I kind of put that to the side because if we're just talking superhero movie, it's hard to do these lists because I want to like throw everything into the stew, but then I have to divide it. Like when I say Goodfellas, Snatch, The Godfather, Donnie Brasco, those are my favorite gangster movies. Paid in Full, those are my favorites right there, right? But if you go into superhero movies, I think I started off with the best superhero movie, in my opinion, ever made is The Dark Knight. I don't know, for me, if there's a better acted and written movie than that. It's definitely number 1 for me. And then when it comes to the Marvel universe, I love Iron Man, obviously. I love the Winter Soldier, I thought was amazing. Endgame is ridiculous, we could all agree. And then then there's bits and pieces that you can add to it. I think that the animated Spider-Man, for me, with Miles Morales and the whole Spider-Verse, I think for me, those are the best Spider-Man movies ever made. I kind of dig the other Spider-Man movies, but I just love the animation and the direction of the Miles Morales animated movies just overall. So it's like, yes, City of God. City of God is like, when it comes to like that street gangster shit, to me, that's easily one of the best movies ever written. So yeah, you're right about that. Thank Jay Grizzle. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, man. Hey, first of all, thank those that are showing support with the super chats, super stickers, and super gifts. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new here, please hit the like and subscribe. I appreciate you. And also check out QUnique.com for anything else, Q-UNIQUE.com. That has everything that's going on. So thank you in advance. Yeah, the City of God is acted incredibly, it's written incredibly, it's shot incredibly. It's like, I didn't really find any, sometimes when you watch certain movies, you're looking for where's the weakness at? And with that movie, there is none. I also thought One Battle After Another was outstanding. And another one that doesn't seem to be a popular opinion, but as for recent movies, I thought Begonia was an outstanding movie. Just the acting alone was outstanding. And Weapons was a good movie as well. Thank you, Gorilla. I truly appreciate you for that. Thank you so very much. Teleplano, I gotta say, I can't think of his name, so you're gonna have to help me. But the homie that was in Narcos, what's his name? Somebody help me out. The Brazilian actor that was in Narcos that plays Pablo Escobar. Imando, what's the deal? Yes, Wagner. I thought, first of all, he made Narcos easily one of the best series I've ever seen, just based on his acting. He was stellar. And now, the reason why I brought up Wagner is because one of my favorites, so I have 3 favorite series right now that are rolling. I'm gonna go with number 3 is Paradise. I think that series is really cool. I'm enjoying it so far. At number 2, Pluribus. Just outstanding acting, incredible writing, just really, really well put together. And at number 1 for me right now, Maul, Shadow Lord. And that's why I brought up Wagner, because he is a part of the cast for Maul. I don't know if any of y'all have seen Maul yet. It's outstanding. It's just the best animated series for Star Wars at the moment. They make you really love Maul. Not in a way that he's a hero, but you kind of like, because the way they wrote it, you're kind of like walking with him on this through this situation, and you kind of like the way they write it and the way they end each episode, you're kind of like in your head, you're like, what is Maul doing? Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna put? You're like rolling with him, and it's just really, really. I really enjoy it, man. So if you get a chance, I would say check out Maul, Shadow. If you're a Star Wars fan, they did a really good job with this one. It's really good. And later, Machiavelli. Have a great weekend, man. God bless. I forgot who sent me. I checked out Greeley and Briggs. I think my man 07, I think you sent me those. So I'm gonna tell you that I thought both were amazing. And what I really enjoyed about both Greeley and Briggs was I can feel the vibes that they were putting out. You know, hip hop, when it comes from different places, we tend to be a little more narrow-minded. For myself, because I've toured and I've been at this for a while, I have a more broader approach to hip hop from different places on the planet. And so I really enjoyed both of the clips that you sent me, and I really loved the vibe, because what you're looking for, what I look for when people are doing hip hop, and I don't even care at this point where they're coming from, but I'm looking for something organic and honest. And so that's what I felt that I was getting from both Briggs and Freely. So thank you for that. Those were I really enjoyed them. I really. What's going on, Andrea? Welcome. It was really good. So thank you for that. I'll check out the rest. But those two were the last ones you sent. I just jumped right on and listened to them, and I really enjoyed it. So thank you for that. Okay, so yo, Stutters, get on standby. We're gonna try this. Ladies and gentlemen, because you demanded it, we're gonna give it another shot. Let's see. We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna click that. And, oh wait, no. Let me. I don't know if I did this right. Stutters is gonna have a. I can't find. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do this now. We're gonna give it another shot because you guys demanded it, okay? So here we go. Let's try to turn that on. Oh my gosh. Okay. It looks like we're all good. So we're gonna build. I'm gonna be pausing every time. Simon is in the building, son. Simon is in the building. Okay, I gotta make sure I know where my keys are at. Where's jump? Okay, jump is circle. We gotta make jump square next time. I don't like jump is circle. See, I'm already jumping wrong. Oh my gosh. So here we are, we doing a little, yeah, we going in nostalgia today, baby. Now, I know right here, where see where those bushes are by the edge of the castle? I don't remember where to jump, but if you can make it over the door without the door bringing you in, I think something pops up over here. So let me see if I could do it. Every time I try to do it, I never get it right. I don't remember. There's a mark where you're supposed to jump. See, I got dragged in. So we're gonna just have to, here we go. All of these, oh, your boy is back at it, son. All right, let me check the mess. You know, I never played Super Castlevania, man. 8-Bit is in the building, Serge. You know the deal. You know the deal. 8-Bit. Yo, hang out, because we're going to hit the booth as well. So don't disappear on me, y'all. Don't front. All right, so I got the panther here. Well, I think that's a panther or a wolf. I don't remember now. That's my jump. That's my whip. Got him. No. Where you going, Simon? I didn't tell you to go up there. Okay. We finally got it rolling, y'all. Remember, y'all demanded this, so here we are. We finally, can't let that money. We got to get that bag, son. I never play. Now I got to look for Super Castlevania because of y'all. Ooh. There we go. Ah, motherfucker ran away. Is the graphics better in Super Castlevania? Ah, I knew I was gonna do that. I got too greedy, son. He's gonna get me. Yep, got me. I need that wall chicken. Didn't they do a Castlevania for PlayStation as well? Like they did an upgraded version with the graphics looked wild, but I don't know how well it did. I hate the bat because he be. Andrea, thank you. Hey, the bat. See, I got distracted. There's the wall chicken. Another bat. Now, what's funny about Castlevania, I think from what I understand of the history of Castlevania, it was designed at a time where there wasn't really that, you know, how certain PlayStation games now play, that sucks. A little more like flowy and, duck, man. How come he didn't duck? And then you go down here, boom. See, there's the golden bag, son. I jumped on the bat. Yo, I'm all over the place. I'm not usually this sloppy because I'm trying to Let me see, what y'all saying? Bedlam, what's going on? Welcome to the show. The Ducats, son. So is the PlayStation 4 game any good though? Because I know that people had complained about Castlevania after a while, about like fuck. They be sending bats like out of nowhere. I gotta look for more wall chicken. Got that crucifix, son. Get in the bag, son. Boom, here we go. Out of here, son. Look, where'd they come from? That's what I mean about the design of this game. They talk about, like when you watch Scott the Woz or something like that, he'll talk about the design of the game sometimes and how like they made this game so challenging. And they did, like these boards are kind of easy, but as you get higher and higher on the levels, it gets crazy. Look at that, homie disappeared. Let's go. Hey man, how come my axe? Oh, I got this. How did I trade that for the clock? I messed up, son. That sucks. Now I gotta wait for the, yo, I lost my axe. This is gonna be hard to kill him without the axe. That sucks. Let me see if I could do it from the stairs. I'm gonna have to do it from the stairs. I was gonna do Donkey Kong Jr. today. He ain't gonna come here now. I had to throw the clock on him. Not an easy feat without the axe, man. Like now I gotta wait, cause look how high in the sky he is, man. Come on, son. Ah. Look at that. Sucks. Now, if I don't get an axe, it's gonna suck. And now they gotta give me the other whip. Man, there we go. Give me an axe, son. There we go. Patience, son. Max Kibler, what's going on? Welcome to the show, man. I keep on pausing just to talk to, There we go. Now I gotta be mindful of the candles. There we go. Now we get this dude. Come on. Oh, I only got 16? I forgot. I used all my hearts. Yeah. Cleared. Boom, son. We did it. Fun times. I didn't realize I was gonna have this much fun while y'all chill, man. All right, let's do a little pause right here. I'm gonna pause it. Let me see something. I think I'm gonna get this right. Where's my cursor at? Okay, here we are. I'm gonna remove this for a second. I'm back. I don't want to pause to pull some Yo MTV rap cards, son. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, for real. I feel you, no. I feel you. I feel you. All right. See, now we're going back to what I know. And that is every time I open one of these decks, the first card, and you won't believe this, it's crazy, man. MC Hammer, once again, the first card I pick. I don't understand. It's like, what the? Okay, next. Again, the second card. LL Cool J. Now, y'all have been watching week after week. It's usually MC Hammer, LL Cool J. There's another MC Hammer, LL Cool J. They must have printed 1 million of these cards. It's ridiculous, man. Thank you, '07. Yes, Andre, exactly. Yo, Gorilla, look at this. Who we got? Who we got? Vanilla Ice, son. Vanilla Ice. Can you believe this? Again. All right, again. Run DMC, you know, Run DMC. I prefer them with the fedoras, but this is like 90s Run DMC when they I guess they thought, let's change our hats. Belle Biv DeVoe again. This is a good one. Third base. Third base. Good one. Now this is dope. I think I pulled this a few weeks ago. Oh, the next one is crazy. Greg G. Craig G. Yeah, man, that's a dope card right there. That's crazy they gave him his own card. That's dope. This is dope. Main Source. That Breaking Atoms Main Source. That album, Breaking Atoms, to me is easily, for me, is one of the most important hip hop albums ever made. It's an unskippable album. Large Professor just went nuts. Lyrics, beats, vibe. It's the first time we hear Nas on a beat. It's just a brilliant album, man. Main Source, Breaking Atoms. This is a cool one. Wow, okay. Nikki D and Nikki D. Two Nikki D cards. Pretty cool, right? I forgot, what was Nikki D's song? I think they say it in the back. Let's see. Was it Daddy's Little Girl or something like that? I forgot. Letting Off Steam was her first single. New Jack Swing. For real, man. Oh, man. Oh, snaps. Daddy's Little Girl, right? Yes, I knew it. All right, let's get back into the game. You know what I mean? Like let's have a little fun here. Boom. All right. So, we on the next level. I should be able. Oh, I got the boomerang spiky thing. Oh, watch this. For those that don't know, most of us know where this is at, but there's another gem right here. The crown for the king, son. That's right. Come on, my buttons are getting stuck. All right. How come? Oh, wait, no, that's impossible. Yo, for some reason, the boomerang ain't working. There we go. What the hell? Heavy Metal Kings. Oh, that's a dope question, Gorilla. I actually have Air Bloom, but the name of the company is Air Bloom, sponsored by CBX. But I don't have the name of the strand on this one. But it's been hitting your boy love. Ladies and gentlemen in the comment section, let me know what the new strands that y'all are messing with. What kind of flower y'all messing with? What kind of pens y'all messing with this month? What's the strand of the month? Let me know. I need to know what y'all are puffing on, son. Black Suds and Permanent Market. I think you said Permanent Market last time, right? Surge with the Dracula, son. Castlevania, baby. All right, now let's see if my axe. No. What the hell, Simon? Got it, okay. So if you see that, if you feel like I'm playing a little slow, it's a little odd with the PlayStation controller. Ooh, stupid bat. Boom. It's not that difficult, but it's definitely, you know, different. It's different. Resin and wedding cake. Oh, resin and wedding cake. Okay, nice. Wedding cake. Yes, 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 yes. Lemon tree. Yo, you know what's crazy? I think I told you a story once. I was on tour with the Arsonists, and we made a stop in Amsterdam. And that was the first time I tried lemon haze. And yo, shit had me roasted, son. Medusa, what's up with you? I hate Medusa. But I want them hearts, son. What's that? Nah, I don't want that. I like the boomerang, man. Got that back and forth action. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky for me. I'm not no video game expert, but this part of the board, yeah, lemon haze is crazy. Lemon haze is Bruce Banner goes well. I never tried the Bruce Banner joint. Bruce Banner. Now I gotta see where I can find that. OG Kush is always a. Ooh, skating, son. Look at your boy. That's the easiest ever float. They designed it where you can't quite whip it. Yo, the joystick situation is bugged out, man. It's kind of like, I didn't want to do that. Do we got any wall chicken over here? Where's the wall chicken? Oh, the wall chicken's up there, I think. Oh. What am I doing? Why are you jumping for, son? Oh, there we go. Step chicken. Northern Lights, Alaskan Thunderfuck, or some real head knock. I'm more of a hybrid guy. Let me ask y'all a question. Tell me your personal experience. Do you find that, like, do you think that indica, sativa, do you think that they actually do what people think that they do? Do you think that sativa actually gives you energy and some sort of focus? And do you think that indica actually makes you sleepy? Or do you think that all weed is just the same effect and it just sounds like a scheme? What do you think? I'm curious about that because I had to ask like a real weed head that question, and in his opinion, weed is just weed. But that's just one opinion. So I was curious. We can tell the difference, especially when grown organic outdoors versus hydro. Okay, because I was curious about that. Because I usually puff hybrid. I try to keep it in the balance. But what I was getting at is that I stay away from sativa because I just feel like I'm not sure if it'll have that effect that any human being would desire to have, that kind of boost of energy or some sort of focus. So I wasn't sure, but it's cool to be to ask, you know what I mean? Dag Race Guy is funny, man. Fight Zeus. I think playing video games on weed is, Medusa. Look at that. I had to avoid those candles because I don't want to hear from Medusa right now. I think there's another 27 years. Indica and sativa definitely have a different effect. A word, Serge? Congratulations. Hopefully you did it. Obviously, I'm guessing for health reasons or for whatever personal reasons, but that's dope, man. You know, everybody to each his own, you know what I mean? It's some hippie weed grown with love outdoors, night and day difference. You get energy creator. I gotta see, man. There's so many dispensaries out here that I gotta be able to, look around and see what's what. Thanks, no. So Blue Dream. All right, I gotta see. I don't know if they have that out. I'll give it a search. You know what I mean? Yo, this shit is whipping on its own, man. Where's that ghost or whatever that thing is? That thing. Oh, you gotta hit it twice. I hate that they designed it where the candle is like sort of out of your reach. Some weird designs for this game, y'all got to admit. Look, it's like, why would you design it like that? It's so annoying. Now I got to try to jump on the one step. Hey, man. RSO. Now, RSO I actually believe, because I know someone that was dealing with cancer, and they were instructed to use RSO, and it helped them greatly. Now, obviously, that's an individual case, and I feel like anything like that, you got to test out for yourself and get all the information for yourself. I'm not the type that say, oh, this worked, everybody try it. I just think it's an individual thing, but for this particular person, the RSO helped greatly during their treatment and what they were going through. So RSO is definitely very powerful, man. Very powerful. DMT too? Thank you, man. Wax, for me, no, I can't do it. I can't be that high. Like I tried it once and it was just way too much, man, for me. I can't get that high, man. I don't have that tolerance, man. Ah, you bitch. There we go. Let's go. Is there any wall chicken over here? No. I forgot. I be forgetting where all the wall chicken. Oh, there's more Medusas now. Yo, they straight up killed me and I didn't even die. Y'all saw that, right? Crazy glitch. That was wild. Well, welcome to the old school. No rules in the video game world. The awesome food show host eating mad honey vine. 1,000 milligram. Woo, son. I think I have a story similar to that. That's 1,000. I knew a dude that was eating like weed chocolate bars, and the number was like staggering. And I was just looking, I'm like, how do you even function? That's crazy, 1,000. The hash bars, yeah. Yo, 7 is crazy. I could imagine. There was one time, I think I told y'all this story. My homie, Vinny Ponte, he made a tray of weed brownies. And I cut a really big piece, not really understanding. This is a long time ago. It felt like I was high for 3 days, man. I was definitely paranoid and panicking, and I didn't like the feeling, but it was crazy, man. It was crazy. An hour or two later, 07. Yeah, no, that, I mean, at night, what I like to do is I'll puff a little bit, and there's this skating game. I wanted to get it. I wanted to play it today, but we didn't have enough time. It's called Ali Ali. And it's a really cool game. It's not like super detailed in the graphics, but the way the board and the way the way that it handles with the controller and all of that, it's dope. And I wanted to play that. Usually I'll puff a little bit and play that game because it's just a bunch of like obstacles you go through with different boards, and it's a lot of fun. And that shit is crazy. Exactly, Gorilla. That's the thing about edibles, man. Yes, Teleplano. Vinny the skateboarder. Vinny Ponte. That's the homie right there. Yo, 07. That's a crazy story, man. That's the weird. Yo, there was one dude, I'm not gonna say his name, man, because he's pretty famous. I don't want to put him on blast like that. But he hadn't smoked in decades. And we were hanging. And a friend of ours rolled up and he had a weed pen on him. Now, the homie that I'm talking about, he was an old school puffer. So all he knew was about blunts and bongs and all that. He didn't even know about pens yet. So the friend that came with the pen was like, yo, try it. And he grabbed the pen and he's like, where do you light this thing? And we were laughing. We were like, you don't light a pen, bro. You just hit it. So now remember, this dude hadn't smoked in decades. So he was like, word, you don't light it up? You just, and like he took a strong pull, like unnecessarily pulled it like crazy. And the other homie was looking at him like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you know, cause we knew like if you hadn't smoked in decades, you probably should just ease into it, you know, dip your toe in the water. But homie took like a monster pull. And the minute it hit him, he went into such a panic that he was begging me to call the ambulance. And I was like, yo, just sit the fuck down, relax. And he was just speaking gibberish, like throwing words together to formulate like sentences that went nowhere. And then the homie, who never rapped in his life, started to try to freestyle. It was horrible, but it was hilarious. All of this from one monster hit of a vape pen. It was the craziest thing. Exactly. Oh yeah, Gorilla, I know that story, man. Red is crazy. And the thing is, Red is a snacker. He loves his snacks. And so for him, what am I doing, man? I'm talking to y'all like this. Why didn't y'all tell me the video game screen was still up, man? I can't find my cursor, man. I'm always looking for this thing. Where's the cursor? Where's the cursor? Is it there? We gotta make this easier, son. I can't find the cursor. Hey. Oh, thank you. My man Stutters on the help out. I didn't know I forgot that I still had the video screen. I haven't even puffed yet, man. Bobo got him good. Bobo got him good. There's a Comedy Central special called I Can't Believe This is happening or something like that. And what's his name? Sadiq. What's homie's name? Stutters. What? Ali Sadiq, the comedian. He tells you gotta look it up. Ali Sadiq mushroom story. It's insanely funny. It's a bunch of comedians. They did this special where they would get up and tell true stories that happened to them that were funny. And Ali Sadiq tells a story about he goes to a party and they had bags of mushroom chips all over the party. Ali Sadiq he's not a drug guy. He doesn't puff, he doesn't do anything. And he's a vegetarian, so he thought the mushroom chips were mushroom chips, like mushrooms that you would eat like with your salad or on a steak or something. He didn't know that they were like shrooms. And he eats a whole bag. So imagine his adventure from there. You gotta check it out, man. You gotta check it out. It's hilarious. I never seen that, no. I never seen that. What I do love to do recently, I gotta check that out. But I think dope animated series to watch when you're like spliffed, like high, I would say the Star Wars Vision series, if any of y'all have seen that. So that series is different animators doing their rendition of a Star Wars movie. It's brilliant. Start with season 1, episode 1 of season 1 is one of the best Star Wars short episodes that you will ever see. It's beautifully drawn. They put Star Wars in ancient Japanese setting, in an ancient Japan setting, and it's beautiful. It's an amazing episode if you haven't seen it. I gotta check that out as well. But so that Visions is dope. I think Genndy, I can't say his last name. He has a series called Primal, and it's outstanding. The first season alone is just, I don't know if any of y'all have seen it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's not for kids. I remember one time I was high watching that shit and I was tripping. It's just really well written and it's just a dope story. Those two so far. Primal's dope, right? Primal's really dope. And I'm trying to think of other, then there's anime series like Death Note, which is brilliant. I like Hunter x Hunter, or you would call it Hunter x Hunter. What's the other? Soul Eater is good. There's so many good animes that you could just puff and watch. And then for good comic, like good, well-written comic, like first starting with like a younger type of series is The Amazing Adventures of Gumball. You watch that shit because Ninja Scroll is nuts. What's dope about the Gumball is that the creators took all different forms of animation and put it into one series. So when you're watching it, the animation just goes the story is cohesive and it's laced with chaos, but the animation is so trippy because they have 3D characters and 2D characters in the same frame and the background is a real background. It's just really, really well done, and just the comedy is quick and sharp, and it's a really good series if you never watched it. Like, it's one of my favorite. Afro Samurai is brilliant as well. Cowboy Bebop. So Gumball. Another funny one that I love, Chowder. Like, Chowder is another one that, like, the animation, sometimes the characters move and their shirts have like this ill effect where the art or the design is moving with. It's just a really well done, funny cartoon, as far as like not so intense for adults type thing. Now, for that funny shit, like I always go to American Dad first and foremost, because that shit is crazy. I think I watched Super Jail once. That shit is nuts. That shit is insane. That's a crazy one. That's a crazy one. And then jumping from there out of animation, if you're gonna get high and you wanna laugh, I'd say put on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I just think that show is just pure chaos. Every time I watch it, it's just like, I can't believe the shit. The shit that they do in that show sometimes. You're just like staring at it like, are you kidding me, man? It's just so out of, and then and they didn't throw Danny DeVito into this series until much later, but it's just a really well put together series. I love that. I love that show. I love that show The Midnight Gospel. I definitely got to check that out. I'm going to check that out. I also like What We Do in the Shadows. I think it's funny. I definitely find it funny. There's certain episodes that have me like, you know, I'm high and then I get a laugh attack because it's like, yo, some of this shit is just so simple yet funny. Like there's one episode, I can't think of the actor because I think he's a brilliant comedian and he's also a musician. But he swallows a harmonica, and every time it's stupid slapstick shit, but every time he talks, the harmonica goes with him. And I was high one day and I lost control of myself. I thought it was just brilliant. I gotta check that one out, 07. I never seen that one. I never seen Mr. In Between yet either. I haven't seen that yet either. I did once, no, I remember, like I mentioned Vinnie Ponte, and I remember we got ripped, and it was me, Vinnie, and Juju from the Beatnuts, and he put on Zeitgeist, and we were high. And I don't know if that was a smart idea, bro. We was scared. I remember Juju like tripping, like, yo, what is happening, bro? Like it was like too much. Like, I don't know how accurate any of that shit is. I never did my own research. I don't really trip out like that. But if you're just watching it with no context and you just walk in and somebody's like that's what Vinny did. He's like, yo, y'all want to see something crazy? And he just threw it on and it was like, yo, what the fuck is this? And they just kept on tearing away at history and just trying to reveal, you know? Yeah, the first 40 minutes is like, yeah, what is, you know, it felt like there was no hope for society, you know? It's like, it felt like everything the homie brought up, the narrator was like, everything we see is just a lie, you know? And for all intents purposes, I feel like, obviously, not as a conspiracy theorist, but it's like, there's that comedian that I saw on Instagram. There's a clip of this comedian. I don't remember his name, but he says, you don't think, he said something like, you don't think any of the conspiracy theories are true? Like, he was like, I could understand there's a lot of them and a lot of them are nonsense, whatever, but you don't think any are true? Like, and he was like, you think that the government is 100% honest? And then he said, the government is in charge of millions of people. He said, I'm a father. I'm in charge of one kid. And I lie to that motherfucker all the time. So it's like he hit it with that punchline, you know what I mean? Like, it was dope. Faces of Death to me is too much, man. That's too much. I did that. Exactly. What the fuck do we know for real? Jimmy Carr is dope. Jimmy Carr is fast. I love the way he riffs. Like I see him on Instagram sometimes and like he lets people ask him questions and when he hits them with responses, it's so fast. Like his wit is crazy. Excuse me, crazy to me. He's brilliant. But the latest dude that I saw that halfway through his special, I was like, I can't even believe he's saying these things, is Anthony Jeselnik. Like he, to me, right now is the craziest comedian on the planet that I've seen. Cause he says some wild shit, man. Like his shit is crazy. Oh, I got you, 07. My bad. I thought that's what you was saying. Jimmy Carr is dope, but that kid Anthony Jeselnik he's crazy. He's one of the jokes. Nah, I'm not even gonna say it because I can't even. His jokes are crazy. His special's on Netflix, but it's not for the faint of heart because he says shit that it's kind of borderline you shouldn't say. Like he's wild, but I understand because what's fascinating about his special is that he goes through the first like maybe 30, 40 minutes saying some wild shit. And in the middle of his set, he explains the type of humor he's doing because even when I was listening to it, I was like, This is like really detailed writing, and I understand what he's doing. And if you don't understand, if you walking in and you're not like a comedy person and you don't understand the world of comedy and you listen to him, you're gonna think like you're gonna think he's crazy. And so in the middle of his set, he explains the style of comedy he does, where he takes the worst type of human behavior and he turns them into jokes. So nothing is sacred to him. And it's crazy, man. He's crazy. Yes, Grizzle, he's crazy. And right, like his timing, the way he kind of like sets you up, it's almost like Dave Chappelle takes you on this journey where you're kind of twisting and then boom, hits you with that punchline and you didn't see the punchline coming. It's crazy. Yes, all of them. Like, Bill Burr is nuts. Obviously, George Carlin to me is one of the greatest of all time. Dave Chappelle is amongst my all-time favorites. A lot of people are just amazing, man. Yes, Sammy's dope too. Who's the other guy? Shane Gillis is dope. He says a lot of funny stuff. It's a lot of dope comedians, and for lyricists, you got to understand that there's this relationship between comedians and lyricists, because we both understand that we're delivering lines to get to a punch. That's our that's what you're supposed to be doing as a lyricist and as a comedian. It's how you structure your sentences or your rhymes to get to that punch, to make people either laugh or go ooh or ah, whatever you're trying to accomplish. And so that's why, for me, it's like my brain goes into overdrive when I watch comedians, because part of it is to watch and to laugh and enjoy the show, but the other part is like I'm dissecting how they got to the punch, the journey that they're taking you on to get to that punchline. And it's, that there's that relationship, man. Yeah, Bill Hicks is dope. Yeah, man. So some dope comedians, man, for real. I think so. Aside from that, speaking of dope comedians, I'm supposed to have Russell Peters come on the show later on this month. He'll be the first comedian I've ever had. I'm kind of like nervous to have him on, because Russell, just like a lot of comedians, you put them in a certain atmosphere and they get a little loose. So we'll see, we'll see how that all turns out. But hopefully from Russell, I'll get some more comedians, and looking to have some special guests next week on Wednesday on Live from the Lab. So stay tuned for that. Dave Chappelle's a genius, and Ricky Gervais, definitely. The thing about Russell, just like Dave Chappelle, I'm not sure about other comedians, but the thing I know about Dave Chappelle and Russell Peters in particular is that they love real hip hop. And so for me, I've already met Russell. We've been cool. We put him down with Rocksteady about a year ago, and he has a lot of knowledge about hip hop. So it'll be dope for him to have him on the show. So. Yes, he will be on a Wednesday, so I'll let you know, obviously a day or maybe day of. It depends on Russell's schedule, so we'll get that popping. And definitely looking to get a lot more guests on the show, so stay tuned for that as well. Oh, that's right, and Chris Rock, obviously, is a big hip-hop head. I forgot about that. And when you watch his show, Everybody Hates Chris, he puts a lot of elements of hip-hop in that show as well. Yeah. Thank you for that, Osed. I kind of forgot about it. I'm sure that there's a bunch of other comedians that love hip-hop. I had once, on one of the episodes, I showed y'all a rap group from the crack era, like late 80s. They're called the Canine Posse. And Vernon, who was one of the members of that group, is actually Eddie Murphy's younger brother, his half-brother. So that's a crazy little factoid right there as well. A lot of people didn't know that. So, yes, I actually spoke to Vinny. And so we're working that out because Vinny right now is currently, he's doing his own show. So I'm giving him space to get his wheels. I'm sure his show is doing fine at this point. And then we'll have him on the show. We're gonna have a few more people this time around. I definitely wanna like get you guys to be able to talk to some of these guests and ask questions and all of that stuff. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited for that. And plus I wanna have also DJ Eclipse. I gotta talk to him, get him on the show. I'm building with y'all. We got the video games going. Obviously, I'm not super focused, but we definitely will continue to have video games. We played a little Castlevania today, so you know the deal. Yes, thank you for that, Gorilla. That's a good idea because they're out here. I'm gonna have Rep Matic back on. His birthday, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to mark your calendars, is May 10th. That's actually why we have the new single coming out May 8th. So May 10th will be Rhett's birthday, and I think I'm gonna have, well, let's see, maybe I'll have him on the week of his birthday so everybody could just wish him a happy birthday. I think I'm gonna have him remote this time though, and we'll see, but we'll play it by ear, you know what I mean? Yes, Everlast is dope. So didn't he just release an album, or was it a single? Did he release the album yet? Somebody let me know. I don't know where he's at with all that. I know he definitely dropped a single. No, DJ Eclipse from Nonfiction. I haven't spoken to Total Eclipse in a minute. Yes, it is dope. Everlast, what's crazy is, quick story, Gorilla, thank you for the assist on that. Everlast, when I started Stillwell, Everlast was one of the first people that I played the early demos for. Some of the demos didn't get released. There's a whole story about that I'll tell later on. I don't want to really talk about too much about Stillwell right now, but what I will say is when I first started working with Stillwell, Everlast was one of the first people I showed the demos to, and it was primarily because he influenced me to think outside the box, because when you listen to Whitey Ford and all of that, he went hybrid. He included blues and guitar playing and rhymes, and it was just a beautiful blend that he put together. And when I played him the stuff, he was just so encouraging and so excited. He's one of the first people to tell me to, make sure I continue practicing playing guitar and all of that. So Everlast was there when I first started my journey of being a hybrid artist just like him. He was a big influence on me. So shout out to Everlast for that, for sure, man. Also, while we're speaking about the rock stuff, the full Mother Fuzz, my band Mother Fuzz, the full album comes out May 15th, and there'll be 2 songs on there that didn't get released in the single storm that we were doing. So the full album, Running from Heaven, will be released May 15th. If you're not aware of what Mother Fuzz is, the link is on the main page, or if you scroll all the way down here on YouTube, or if you go to my Instagram page, it's on my bio page. It says @MotherFuzz. Everything is there for you to investigate and see what I've been up to while doing rock music. That's the Mother Fuzz stuff right there. Yes, I know War Porn Industries as well. It's dope as shit. It's dope as shit. That's crazy, 07. That's really dope, man. I haven't been to Australia in so long. The last person that brought me out there was a promoter by the name of Jimo, J-I-M-O, B-Boy Jimo, I think was his handle on Instagram. And he was dope, man. He brought me out twice. So I went out there with the Rocksteady crew, and then I went back out there with Lord Finesse and DJ Rock Raider, may he rest in peace. And we had, I think you were there, 07, if I remember correctly, that you had said you came to one of the shows. Oh, Serge, that'd be dope, man. I actually have to start doing some promo videos. I can't wait to be up in Denver, man. I'm excited. And I know my man Gorilla, he had asked to make sure to see if we could do a little live feed. So I'm definitely probably gonna do my best to at least throw the phone up in the corner, you know what I mean? And just have some fun, so stay tuned for that. but I am excited, which is a good segue, Serge. Let's go into the booth, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, yo, Stutters, you're gonna help me out here, right? Let me see where we starting today. Where we starting today? Is it here? I don't remember where we're starting. Oh, yes. Okay, so we're gonna get some rehearsaling right there in the corner. That's where we started. We're gonna go in the booth right now. Which track is for the beats? Thank you, Stutters. Stutters is so tired of me asking him. So we're gonna get into the booth right now. So let's get into the booth and let's get busy. Mic ain't on. 1, 2, there we go. Yes, y'all. Turn my mic up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes. All right, we doing rehearsals. We getting ready. We getting ready. Over. Keep it going, baby. What we got next, son? What we got next? Mobsters, crown me.